Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marquez, and welcome back to Astroneer. Okay, so in between episodes, I got everything set up again. I made a slight mistake. I actually needed a platform to put that on, so I needed to bring a platform first, so we had to go back and whatnot, but that's what happens. Also, the storm seems to primarily go over this point. Had a little bit of an explore around. I'm just gonna, first off, we got this, we need some aluminium. We need to actually bring quite a bit of aluminium if we want to make that larger truck, otherwise it's compound. Just getting some fuel to go back. It's taking a while, so it may be in the next episode we go back. Unless I, get to the other side. We don't have as much power this side because there's not as many things. But I was exploring around. I had a little run around here a bit, and I noticed this place is full of full of ammonium. It's full of it. Like, there's some here. It might just be the site we landed at, but there's also some over here. So we got quite a bit of ammonium. So I guess we'll grab some of this for when we go back, so we don't have to take so much time to refuel. There's an odd noise. Completely different noise to what it usually is, isn't it? And of course I'm using no power for this, I forgot. So I'm actually making that even slower, but we recharge faster anyway, it's fine. We're just gonna get a lot of ammonium, so when we need to come back we don't have to take so much time. We're gonna need to bring some aluminium, so we're gonna be needing to we're gonna need to get a lot of aluminium if we're gonna for that ship. Sorry, for that car. Might need to bring a battery with me or something. Maybe the big battery. Although I probably won't need it that much. Maybe I'll make a small battery and use that. Okay, I'm just gonna go about over here, and we're gonna go into this because we now have 4,000 bytes. The thing finished doing. So we're halfway to our large shuttle. Thanks. Okay, that is annoying. We're halfway to our large shuttle. I think that's the next thing we need. And then after that, I believe it's just fireworks. So we're almost done with the whole... We could get dynamite, but I don't really care for the sake of that. We'll get fireworks just to finish us off, But for now, we need a bigger shuttle. It's that one, isn't it? We need the biggest shuttle, and that's going to be the majority of what we're getting at. And you're going to need a car to traverse this place easily. Also, I should grab this canister, plug it into the machine so I know what we've got. Alright, we actually do have a full tank if we need it. We got a full tank, so we'll go with whatever we have by the end of this episode, yeah? And just head back, grab some stuff, and then come back again. We got enough for fuel, so we're all good for now. There's nothing else over there. Of course, though, if we want to get some more ammonium so that we can refuel quickly, we're coming over here to get some from this pile, because it's all on top. That is a weird sound. I don't know whether that's just the sound for collecting ammonium, or whether that's the collecting sound on this planet. It's entirely possible that it's the collecting sound on this planet, and we're out of power. Which would be interesting to see. We can get some power, but at the same time, one of the things I want to do is go exploring. So we may run over in that direction. I feel like there's something over there. I think we already explored whatever was in this direction over here. Found some stuff while we were here. I think it was aluminium, actually. Exactly what we needed. But not at the point that we needed. So I'm almost full on ammonium. We're not going to need to bring any other materials back with us because we got a ship. Oh, I actually opened the way to what looks to be a dungeon. Or an underground, whatever. And it seems to run straight down, so that's good. Might have a look in there at one point. Probably not too, Just need a bit more ammonium and we will be ready to head out with whatever fuel we've got in our tanks. Because I'm pretty sure we can't put anything in this bottom bit here. Oh, we got no power coming through the system either. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to go and run around, have a bit of explore. I'm going to go over here. We got full oxygen tanks, so we should be able to get all the way over and back if needed. Because remember, we got 3 oxygen tanks, so we can go quite the distance. There is something definitely crashed here. And there's an object underground, but I don't have the... I do have the power to unearth it. Ah, that's just a single object. That's nothing. Alright, we'll bring this back with us. That'll actually be something good to bring back to the, Yeah, you don't have to point out what it is. Thanks. And the whole idea of dropping this and running is it actually gets your speed back up without wasting so much oxygen. Because you still lose the same amount of oxygen even though you're not running here. You just pick that back up again and run. We got enough. We got enough oxygen to get back to base. That's fine. It would have been easy regardless. But now we also have this and we're using the power. Because there's wind going on. That's good. We don't need too much ammonium, so we're just going to go around the side here, grab what we can from this wall. I don't need the extra organic, although I will need it for the... Actually, no, I can use it for the motor here. So we actually can get basically infinite power from all the plants and stuff that are here. Put that on top of the... Excuse me. On top of the machine. And then turn on the machine. And that's going to generate some power. So we've got a bit more power now. So that's good. That's always a good thing. There's oxygen on there? Why is there oxygen? There's no more ammonium in there, is there? Damn it. We're one short. Got everything else. There's some oxygen if we need it. Doesn't look to be anything else on the surface of this planet. Just the ammonium and our base. There's a lot of plants, but there doesn't appear to be much in terms of, well, actual ammonium. I'm actually going to put in the other canister in here. There's also storms on here, by the way. And I just found out that storms actually stop all of the production you've got. It is going straight over the space every time. Yeah, everything stops. You can see it all go red. Everything just stops in its place here. So this is annoying because it's actually stopping a production on top of stopping me from doing anything. Looks like it's barely passing us this time, though. We're not getting the brunt of it, at least. So we're literally just waiting for this to pass over. Once it does, we should look for some more ammonium. See if we can get some more ground dirt as well. We kind of need it. for when we get back, so we can create more stuff like aluminium. Might as well use what we've got to create our stuff. There was no risk on that one. We didn't die from it. I'm just gonna go out this way a bit. We already went to this spacecraft up here, but let's see if it's got any ammonium around it at all. Like I said, this planet has kind of a, there you go, a high concentration of ammonium. And there we go, that's all of it, that's all we needed. Wait, is there more to this ship than I was looking at? That 2 crashes? No power. Okay, we're heading back to the base. Look, it was 2 ships stuck together there. I think it's just 1 ship, but it just looks like it. Alright. So with no power, we got a little bit of traveling to do. Yep, that's still creating some hydrazine. And that's full, so we're just waiting for this 1 canister to fill up, and then we will be ready to go. So we just need to fill this other soil thing up while we wait. We got our ammonium, so let's go explore over this way a bit. And there was ammonium over here the whole time, of course. There's a lot of places here. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be research objects, and we kind of need research objects. We gotta go back over that spaceship. Oh, looks like there's a bit of around there. Something buried in there. This is a nice spaceship. Too bad we can't repurpose it. For some reason we can't use the materials of the ship. Maybe that's what they need to make next. Some kind of salvage that just turns scrap material into well, general materials. I'm actually full on soil now. And you know what? This is going to take a while to do. I'm just going to leave it to do whatever it needs to do, and we're going to head off. We're out of power ourselves, so we might as well get in the ship and let's head back home. Don't worry about that, I'll come back for it. Also, that's empty. Why is that empty? Was that empty before? I remember it empty. I don't remember emptying it. Oh, whatever. It's fine. So we could actually go to different parts of the planet. That's planet Arid. It's actually closer to our planet than we are. But I don't think it can reach anything either. We're gonna have to wait. We're on the waiting phase. We're well out of its orbit. We're completely out of orbit from everything else. We're literally on the waiting. We're just waiting now. Okay, so the plan is to get the rover, right? The plan is to get the rover, travel the planet, have a little look around and see what we can do. We want to get our research object back as well to our home base. We want to get as many research objects as possible, because if we get enough research objects, we will be able to unlock things. We should have gone on that planet. It was much quicker to get to another planet. I could have planet hopped. Whoops. We got enough fuel to do it, I think. I've just noticed we're floating around with each other, but there's the sun. We're all floating around the sun. They might not actually catch up to it. It might catch up to us first. So we got our own little solar system here of these planets. We got planet Arid. This is Tundra. There was the barren planet. There was the toxic one. I forget what it was called. Something like that. Planet Tox or something like that. And then there's that one, which I believe might be... I don't know. I hot, cold, toxic, and maybe negative. So maybe poison, like... No, not poison. Like antimatter or something like that kind of planet. Might be interesting to visit at some point. It's actually coming around pretty quickly. So yeah, that's the plan so far, is to try and get as much of the research done as possible. With what we've got, I believe we can get quite a bit of research done. It'll be the only thing running aside from the hydrazine machine. Well, the ammonium machine, because that's going to be much quicker. And that'll allow us to get more points, which will put us towards getting the bigger spaceship, and then we'll eventually get the fireworks and finish off. We will visit every planet first, though. I think that's going to be one of our main focuses. We can't go anywhere right now. But our main focus is going to be to get through all the planets. Go to all the planets, find out what's on them. We're not going to be set up base in every planet. I think this might be the only one we actually set up base in. What we can do, however, is... I don't think we can plug anything into the ship. So we do need a habitat for each planet. So we're going to need a lot of aluminium if we do that. And we're going to set up... Well, we might as well set up a base. And just have... I guess something to print off the machine, a refuel station for refueling whenever we need it. So I'm going to need to get a lot of canisters too. And we're just going to be able to hop from planet to planet then, and just land at our base stations on each planet, which will actually be a lot more useful than waiting around, because they're all right next to it now. You can see that the poisonous, is it poisonous planet? I don't even know if it's poisonous planet. I think it might just be green. That planet is the closest to, well, it was the closest to the main planet we're trying to get to. But they're all coming around to us, and that planet, we'll actually be able to identify that planet now. Exotic. Ooh, that sounds like a nice planet to go to, honestly. And then we got Arid. Yeah. And we got the poisonous one, I forget what it's called. And then there's that one. So we're currently on Tundra, which is a frozen planet. Exotic's a bit different. And the planet's coming around to us. So it will come around to us eventually. We just gotta sit in space for a while. In space! You can skip any of this, by the way. Skip forward a bit if you need to. And get to the next sections if you don't want to wait. It's fair. I don't really want to wait. I wish I could fast forward this. Because all I'm doing is actually waiting. And I don't know how long it's going to be before it gets close enough to us to actually do anything. Which is why I'm going over the whole thing. That's moving faster away than we're getting closer. So that's not going to get to it before we get to it. So there's no point in hopping across to that. But we have Exotic, we have Arid, we have Tundra. That one might come into range before that one. So that's an interesting thing. I do like how it puts like a big circle around. He goes, hey, this is where you can go. Exotic looks like the place to go next. It does seem like an interesting looking planet. Honestly, I wish I'd chosen that one over this one. Especially since it seems to move a lot faster. Which means you get back to it much quicker. That one's going to close in on us. Whereas those close in on that one. Maybe I should have switched planets. We're just exploring, and this is our universe. Look at all those stars. So some up as well. There's barely any up. What the? What is that? Is that a glitch? That might be a glitch. It might be a base station in the sky. You know, we do have a base station. Oh, maybe that's just pointing out which planet we're on right now. Might be. Let's see, I should have hopped across to Arid or something. Because that's already back round again. Looks like that's going to be the planet to be on next. That's probably the one I expected you to go to next. And Tundra's probably like a far-reaching one. So this is just a standard map of just a starfield background. You can tell because you can see all the pixelation and stuff in it too. Not pixelation, the polygonation. I'm gonna call it polygonation because you can see little polygon-like shapes in the distance. I think it's supposed to depict clouds, but you can tell it's polygons. We're getting closer. It's closing in on us, but again, the Arid one has come around much quicker. That's the one we should have been on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna jump on the Arid one or wait for that to come around, because that is extremely close now, comparatively. This has been a lot of waiting. Time lapse. I can't time lapse. I don't know how to time lapse. Well, I know sort of how to time lapse. Turn sound off, speed it all the way up, but it's one of those things. I don't have time to do like time lapses and stuff. I have to keep all the videos real time. It's really sad that I have to do that, but wish I had more time. And there's Arid coming back round again. It's coming back round again. It's going to go round the bend. So I'm not sure if Arid's actually going to get round again before we get to that. Well, I can no longer go to Arid, so we will actually see if we get there first or not. I don't think the poisonous one even... Is it called Vox or something like that? Vex? Something like that? That didn't even come near us, did it? I don't think it does. In the planet you want to hop to transfer to other planets is probably this one. Because it seems to go around the sun the fastest. Or at least in comparison to this planet. And it does seem to pass everything along the way. So that should have been our base of operations there. And we should have used that to hop across to other base of operations. I bet our fuel is done here as well. Like that last fuel piece. It's probably already done by now. How's our fuel? Our fuel is still fine. Where's... Ah, there it is. Just checking on our fuel. It hasn't changed. We're just basically stuck in orbit now until we try to fly off somewhere. So we're not using any fuel. That is coming back around. That poison one's come back around very quick as well. But we can't reach that one. That's the thing. Maybe you need to hop onto Arid and jump onto that one. I don't even know if it's poison. I just figured that's what it was because it was green. So we can hop onto Arid and hop onto that one, and that one will take us wherever we need to go, except for here. Might not even take us back to our original one, but we can hop back onto Arid and all that. So Arid's the one to go on, I think. But we are just waiting. Waiting patiently. For stuff. Oh, here we go. We could, of course, also hop onto Baron to get right next to it. We will definitely not miss that next planet, but it's coming into range anyway, so we might as well wait. Is it going to miss our circle? Oh, it's coming in. It's coming in. We can go straight to it. Straight to our main planet. We're almost back! There we go. And I've still got no power. Whoa, we went through the planet to get to that. I also see all the planets nice and up close as well. That only uses actually a small portion, but... Let's see, where are we? Where's our next destination? Where's home? Let's find home. I want to get to home. I'll go homeward. We're bound to be homeward. I also want to get the right kinds of car with the full back thing. Unless that's only for the big spacecraft, but I don't know if that is the case. Here we are! And of course I can go to the space next to that. So there is a place where I can land nearby where our base is. But that's interesting. Must be over there somewhere. Out we get. Now we have power again. So that should have given us 2 more canisters over here as well. But what I'm going to focus on... Oops. Let's turn that on. What I'm going to focus on first is getting this ammonia into this machine. And also getting our soil into this machine. So we can do... We'll take the ammonium off here. We can fill up 2 things with that. I can grab 2 of the hydrazines, put them in there. That one's working on it. The ammonium ones are done already. Again, I need more canisters for this. Put that in there, and I'm actually going to grab this one and put it on there. Despite that that's not really a thing I can do. Yeah. So we actually have all the canisters we need. I'm going to put the ammonium down. So that's now full on its ammonium. We'll grab the hydrazine. Wait, where'd that other canister go? How? That's great. Meant to put that in my backpack, and not how I end up down the ditch. And then I can plug these into the back of here, and we're actually full on this. As soon as that clips in. So those are full, so we can get back at any time we want. We've got a bit of a problem with this thing, but whatever. We need to create some more, it was aluminium, right? Yeah, aluminium. We need more aluminium. So we need the thing that creates aluminium, which is laterite. Okay, so that's in there already. I might as well let that extract already. And I'm also going to grab that from there. I'm actually going to put that in the hydrazine machine. And I know that's full, but I'm going to put it in there. And we're actually going to get some... Ah, that's already been done, so... Oop, wrong one. Put that laterite. Laterite. I'm going to grab some titanium, and you know what? I'm going to get some laterite with that, too. How many do we need? About 4. And I got 1 making. I've got, I believe... I got 1 making. I can probably make another one, so let's just send that one out. Once. Okay, so that's good. The aluminium we needed. That's 1 piece out of all the pieces we need, but we only need 4 pieces. Since that's going to get 2 more, we only need 1 piece here as well. So I better get some more materials out of this cave that I've created. It's a very big cave now. You know, I'm just going to pick these up a bit. Am I full? Nope, not yet. That's full. Okay. So we should have enough now to get back with some laterite. 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 There's 2 pieces that we need to cook. Oh, that didn't even create 1. That's a bit sad. I don't know how long that other thing's going to take to finish either. It might have already been done. Wait, did I even... I didn't take it off the back of the ship. I didn't even take this off the back of the ship. Why? Why didn't I take it off the back of the ship? Take an hour. Okay, I just need to... It's just a long way out, but... Oh no. It's a good job I put a habitat over here. Oh god, this is making it more awkward. The game decided, you know what? It's not hard enough for you to get back. Here's a storm. Here's a storm. We'll get back to the other planet in the next episode. In fact, I will be back on the other planet in the next episode, so I'll do all this stuff in between, because it's going to take a while. So thanks everyone so much for watching, but for now, we're done here. See ya! It's so long in space, we spent so much time in space. Wasted all the video.